Gemini, how's it going? Welcome to the Astroflower. This is going to be a reading going from the 19th through to the 25th of September. How you doing? Have you seen the monthly readings, the equinox and the Mercury retrograde readings? I hope so, because it's going to be a humdinger of a 3-month period, an autumn period. We definitely got the monthly reading, the first section of the monthly reading, absolutely spot on. Sorry, I just dropped a few cards. Absolutely spot on, and it'll be it's going to be amazing to sort of see what happens in the second wave. And this is a week leading up to that second wave. Most signs have had a very easy week, as it were, but there's that Two of Cups just wants to come out for you guys. Let's see what's going on with this reading. So yeah, everyone's had an easy week, or a transitional week, more sort of putting things into place, getting prepared and everything like that. You have a similar sort of thing going on in your here and now. It's very deep. Therefore, there's a lot of different things crossing a lot of different references in your life. Your guides are also, they're not pushing too hard, which has been in the past. They've been trying to bring forward that karmic message a lot more within your daily life. And then we can feel that wave coming through, which will probably come through from the 25th. Okay, the overall energies here, which is in the middle of the Astroflower, seems to be less imposing than it has been in the last week. But let's just see what's going on for you this week here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? That's what it's saying. It's almost giving me like, I'm a male, so it's going to be a male thing. But it's a bit like, it's almost as if like you're, I was going to say like a boxer that's in the corner getting ready for the first bout. Or, you could say it's like an actress or an actor that's going to go onto stage and they're practicing their vocals are sort of like rhubarb or that sort of thing, and sort of like building with the anticipation of it all, that sort of that good nervous energy, and it may make you feel sort of like very zippy and up for it and ready to rock and roll. It's okay. So it's collecting. This is what it is. It's centralizing yourself. So like if you take this scenario, the boxer or the actor, you're before you go onto stage, you've got that stage fright and that sort of thing, that butterflies feeling, but you're concentrating that butterfly feeling within that section there, exactly like that Seven of Wands, and creating this force field that is around you, that a moment where you're going to be able to sort of channel that forces into your everyday life. It's getting ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Let's just see what's going on your karmic message for your relationship side. This plays right into your hands, Gemini. You want to be there for everybody, and it's almost sort of saying this week, don't forget that part of you. I know it's been difficult over some time. I know it's been quite complicated. But don't forget where you've come from, basically. It's remembering those lessons of the past, so you can, apply them to your relationships that are around you within this week. That simple things that we know how to get towards our happiness and that happy moment. It's all a little bit about marriage as well. So it could be a case of unifying the relationships that are around you. That could be a really good thing as well. Okay, so that's your karmic message there. I think of sort of not forgetting where you've come from, the lessons you've learned, the happiness that you can create, and how you can create that happiness. And unifying those relationships that are around you in that moment of pause. Okay, let's see how the universe is sort of feeding into it. They're giving you a lot of things that are around you that will provide a very heartfelt moment. So it could be, let's just say you've got some friends round or members of the family round, etc. and you know, someone gets a cup out the cupboard that you haven't seen for years, and that sparks stories of sort of you know, that you can talk to the people in your family about, and it creates that sort of unifying moment. And the universe is sort of like providing that almost around you. They seem to be working almost as if your guides are, because the guides seem to be having to deal with other stuff at the moment. It's like the universe is like come on as a substitute and helping you out here. It's really beautiful, really nice energy actually. Really, yeah, loving, I'd say. Yeah, so you got the Empress here, and it's like this is where it's tying in the emotional, physical levels, getting them, unifying them. This is what I was talking about here in your karmic message, is unifying it, and that's what the Empress does symbolize. Really, she is that unification under goodwill, under celebration, under rebirth, under you know, being part of the greater scheme of things, where the Emperor is a unification under almost imposition in a way, sort of you know, through force and practicality and stuff like that. But here it's all to do with love and nurturing and caring with for your family and unifying your family. Let's see how your guides are here. Yeah, these guys here are just allowing that to come through in a way, because there's stuff going on in the here and now that needs to be dealt with. And so these guys here are sort of kind of going, yeah, let's get this unification. If we want to get it unified, we have to allow that love and that energy to come to the surface. So they're almost getting out of the way and doubling up with these guides here. So it helps with the inner conversation, so you don't, you know, convince yourself or talk yourself out of something. Yeah, they're just allowing that vision to be sparked and lived in your everyday life. Really lovely for you. Give you vibrant thoughts, make you feel very passionate about things, and give you passionate thoughts about your relationships. Bring back a bit of spark into the connection with other people. And that's really good for you, I think, Gemini. It's been a bit of a trying time over the last month and a half, and I think this is where the passion will come back for you. Let's just see how it goes in the how the guides are trying to you know, trying to influence that conversation that is within you. They almost like they feel that power of what is coming through, and yeah, they're cutting out the thoughts so you can then just say what you need to say without having to worry about what you're saying. There you go. That's what it seems like, helping you with a lot of free thinking. Now, normally that's sort of money loss and stuff like that on this side, but I think here is sort of symbolizing they're sort of like it's not money loss. What they're trying to do is they're trying to say we're trying to cut out a lot of stuff. So you may, if you were down a bit and life was really kind of hard and it was difficult finding the connection and stuff like that, you'd feel like you'd almost sort of like being shut out from all these relationships. But this is not the case. If you allow things to just flow through, all of a sudden you'll find a lot of harmony with the people that are around you. And it's just cutting out the white noise, you know, the background noise that sort of kind of in your thinking. So it allows you to be just totally clear with yourself and move on and just say things without worrying about it and stuff like that. And you know, when you're poor, you've got nothing to lose, have you? When you're poor, when you're down and out, you have nothing to lose. There's only way is up. You know, and this is it's not a case for you. This is not what I'm saying for you, but I think here is a case where your guides are sort of saying, look, we've got nothing to lose here. Let's just have fun. Let's just say what we've got to say. Let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy that humorous and joking part of life. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side. This is your karmic message here for your money. There's opportunities here that are now coming up on the horizon for you. what they're saying here is with these opportunities, and this could be within your job, your career path, your business, or your projects. What they're saying here is it's got to make sure that it's in line with your spirit, in line in what you'll want to live outside of the workplace. It's just making sure that you accept. You've got abundance coming, and this is what abundance is all about. It's not necessarily earning loads of money. That's not what it's all about. It's actually enjoying the whole ensemble of everything that you do. And this is what your karmic message is for this week. If you're working in a job, working out that, I could do those extra 10 hours this week, but then again, I'd have to cut out a lot of the rest of my life in order to do that. And is that really worth it? Do I get paid enough for that if you're in a job? Same thing within your business. Is it worth me opening those extra 5 hours? Do I actually get a revenue back from it? Does it make my life better? Does it free me up, or do I earn enough money so I can be freed up and enjoy that time with other people? I think it's getting that balance and harmony which is right for you. And I think this week here is a good week to examine that. Let's just see what's going on with the universe, how the universe is influencing that karmic message. When you are in a good place, everybody else can be in a good place. And I think this is how the universe is trying to sort of help you out here. It's trying to help you connect those dots. Very similar to the Empress reading here, the Empress side there. I think the universe is playing this unified role across the path. Because if you're going to marry the physical and the material and the spiritual and the natural sort of side of life, it has to work on both sides. And the universe sort of seems to be doing this. Queen of Swords. So it's someone who's got very good control over their emotions, but they are going with the flow, basically. They've got the wind at their back. They know where they're going. They've got a clear vision for the future. And with that clear vision for the future, everything becomes very possible. That's the thing. It does need planning and etc. But you've got on your financial sort of side of life, in your business side of life, it looks like there's a lot of things possible, and you should be able to start seeing them. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're helping you filter what is good for you. So with the coincidences that do really turn up, the coincidence that you notice within your job, within your business and stuff like that, once you start realizing those sort of coincidences that happen to you around you, it will give you that opportunity. The guides are there sort of saying, here's a coincidence. What do you think? How does that play out in your life? And it may sort of turn around to one of the coincidences could be an opportunity to work those extra 10 hours. And this is where that question comes in, is kind of going, is that 10 hours worth it? Your guides are just providing the opportunity. It's whether you take it or not is the important thing. So this is where the healthy boundaries. I think they're providing these opportunities to see what you're going to accept. And before, you might have literally sort of said, okay, I'll accept all the hours, and I'll try and not sleep and get some time with my family, my friends, my community. And that's what I think got you in a bit of a pickle before, of doing everything for everybody else and not realizing what's good for you. And this is how the guides are trying to help you out here with these opportunities, to realize that it's okay to say no to certain things. Okay? Let's just see how the guides are influencing this conversation that is within you. They're communicating with this side, so they're helping you to set up a situation, because once you get this within your habit of doing this and realizing you can say no and stuff like that, and taking everything into consideration, all of a sudden everyone else will be repositioned, so that will be fixed in time. And this is where they're trying to help you see on both sides of the story of how much you put in the way of time for work and how much you take out that time in order to do other things. Funny that you get the Five of Pentacles on this side, and now you get the Five of Swords on that side, which is mainly, it's almost opposite to each other, which the Five of Swords should be over there because it's concerned with mental and emotional sort of stage. And this is what sort of the physical sort of stage. But here is just sort of like walking away from conflicts that don't actually serve you. Sometimes you win a lot more by losing. So it's learning to lose, to say no to the outside world who just wants to put pressure on you and everything like that. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. It's like if you were like, let's go back to that actor preparing to go on stage. They're concentrating, blah, 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 and there's someone next to you who's having a bit of a meltdown, and that's just a stagehand who's doing, the backstage stuff, and they're having a bit of a meltdown, and they're sort of saying, "Can you help me? Can you help me?" And you can see that they can do it. They've just got to calm down, and all you need to do is sort of say, "Calm it, take it easy, okay." But I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing. And that's what it's all about here. It's sort of saying no in a nice way, saying I'd love to, but if I don't concentrate on what I'm doing, we're going to be in a worse state. So this will help other people to stay calm. And sometimes it's, they may sort of turn around and say, "Oh, well, you didn't help me," and stuff like that. And sort of, that was a battle worth losing. It's not worth going into that. Sort of saying, "Well, you know why." And just walk away. Now, it's walking away from headaches in life that doesn't really serve you. Let's see what's going on in the following week, because this is where the change is coming in your monthly reading as well. The bell's gone, the box is out of the corner, and the queue line has come in for you to enter onto, center stage. This is almost like what you've been waiting for. This is that call to action. This is it. You're walking in. The changes are happening in September. Go and see that monthly reading and the equinox reading, which I will be doing a timestamp reading for the equinox at the end of on Monday. It comes out on Monday. So make sure you're subscribed, and clicking the bell, got the notifications, because it's going to be individual readings tied into the collective reading, which I did. It's looking like an amazing 3 months. So this is this call to action for you. And it's going to be like you're off. The bell's gone, you're off and you're running. And it's going to be amazingly, and you're going to be in a good place to do it. You're going to be really up for it. Kind of going, yeah. You're going to have some really good vibrations going for you. There is, in the description below, links to your books, links to the Astroflower on Instagram, and also our sister channel, Cymatic TV. There's loads of stuff going on. I can't wait to see your reading next week, Gemini. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. I really do appreciate the support you give to this channel, Gemini. You are amazing. And I do thank you for that. That support that comes through subscribing and clicking that bell. Really do appreciate it. In the meantime, Gemini, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.